Hi everyone and welcome. Today I'm going to give the first part of a multiple series of the history of Hera Syndulla. Born on the planet Ryloth to her father Cham and mother Hera Syndulla. Hera was a little girl during the time of the Clone Wars. Her father Cham was a prominent Twilek revolutionary who had fought against a confederacy of independent systems in the Clone Wars and later against the Galactic Empire. Eleni hid her underground while a separatist droid army occupied her home world. When the Republic's clone army came, Hera looked up at their ships and decided to become a pilot, prompting her to leave her family and home to pursue what she loved. During her childhood, Hera grew up on the tales of how the Purrgil, large space-dwelling creatures, had inspired people to develop the hyperdrive. As she grew older, however, Syndulla came to regard the Purrgil as a menace because they endangered hyperspace travel by crashing into ships. While working as a pilot, she lost more than one friend to collisions with Purrgil. During the Battle of Ryloth, a BTL Y-wing starfighter crashed in front of her home. Though the pilot died, Hera managed to pull the astromech droid named C-110P from the wreckage. Following the defeat of the Separatists, the Galactic Empire became the Galactic Empire. They asked the people of Ryloth to disarm and leave their protection to them. Her father was ready to lay down his weapons and live in peace, but many other Twileks, such as her father's friend Gobiglie, did not trust the Empire. Hera, along with Chopper, decided to aid her uncle Gobiglie in spying on a new Imperial refinery. However, her dreams of flight led to her to be caught by the clone troopers, and she was taken home by Captain Hauser, who declined to report the incident. Hera was scolded by her father, but her mother was more sympathetic to Gobiglie's misgivings about the Empire. That night, Gobiglie talked Hera into accompanying him to make a supply run by allowing her to pilot the ship. They rendezvoused on one of Ryloth's moons with a squad of former clone commandos who were clandestinely delivering weapons to Gobiglie. As the adults discussed business, Hera befriends Omega, a younger girl who was part of the team. Omega showed Hera the inside of her shuttle until the deal was concluded. Before they parted ways, Omega gave Hera the squad's comm frequency. On the way back, their ship was shot down by an Imperial sharpshooter, CT-9904 Crosshair, who had planned a tracking device on the ship. They were captured by Vice Admiral Rampart and Senator Ornfree Ta, who was still jealous of her father's influence on the people of Ryloth. Ta insisted that all of them, including Hera, be imprisoned without trial. But as the Juggernaut was returning, it was attacked by Cham and Eleni, determined to rescue their daughter. After the fight, Eleni placed Hera in the speeder piloted by Chopper, but Rampart had CT-9904 shoot Ta in order to frame Cham and additional troopers ready to capture them. Eleni called for Chopper to escape with Hera as they were arrested. In desperation, Hera called on the only armed force she knew of, the squad of clones that Gobiglie had just dealt with. Fortunately, Omega was able to convince the others to help. The squad, with Hera's help, attacked the refinery to distract the Imperial forces while they rescued the prisoners. Chopper infiltrated the factory but was captured, prompting Hera and Omega to steal a new class attack transport shuttle to rescue him. Hera's first solo flight was less than impressive but very effective, sowing great confusion among the Imperial ranks until the clone shuttle, the Marauder, arrived. Two shuttles quickly reduced the factory's entrance to smouldering ruins while the rest of the team rescued Hera's parents. In time, the Free Ryloth movement, led by Cham, launched a resistance struggle against the Empire. During this resistance struggle, Eleni was killed and Cham came to prioritize Ryloth's freedom over his own family. As a result, strains developed with the relationship between Hera and her father. Hera was angry at Cham for neglecting her, while Cham was upset with his daughter for devoting more attention to Chopper, whom he labelled a second-rate junk pile. Hera's relationship with Cham was further strained when she joined the wider rebellion against the Empire rather than taking part in the resistance struggle. That's it for this episode. I shall have the next episode in the coming days. Please leave a comment below. Please also like, share and subscribe to my channel. And until the next time, may the Force be with you.